Hi all! Before we begin this video, I just wanted to preface by letting you know that this video was filmed a few weeks ago and I delayed releasing it because my sound settings were off and it wasn't the best quality, so I apologize for that. However, it's the only tour I've recorded of the quote-unquote first version of my island, so here it is anyway. With that, I'll leave you to it. Thank you. Hi everybody, I hope this works. Welcome back to Mintopia, my island in Animal Crossing New Horizon. Today I wanted to show you how the entire island looks like because this weekend I have decided that I am going to tear a whole bunch of it apart. Now the reason being, of course, is that as one does, you go on a whole bunch of different channels like Discord or Reddit, you see a whole bunch of inspiration for different islands, and it's kind of stuff that you want to try yourself. Now, when I started off the island, I've always wanted just to have a nice, casual, cottagey type island. And I think I've accomplished it. I think I did a pretty good job with creating the cottage environment that I really enjoy. Um, but when I started building the island, I didn't go in with a plan really for or lay everything out. I just kind of winged it. So I just started putting elements and houses, bridges, ramps, hills, ponds, wherever they landed. And for the most part, it is very, very similar to how the island looked in terms of how the map looks when I first landed in the game. We're here at my airport right now. If you're stepping off the airport for the first time, this is the first thing that you'll see. You'll see Nook's Cranny, as well as all this lovely junk aesthetic that I placed along here. I kind of like Nook's where it is. If people visit just to sell turnips or whatever, they could just come off the airport and end up in the store here. But I'll show you the map and I'll give you an idea of how it looks. You'll see that it looks very similar to how it first was when I first landed on the island. I didn't change the map too much, so the rivers are kind of where they are still. The hills are all the way up in the north end there, so nothing too fancy has changed there. I just, added a whole bunch of more landscaping and trees, but I didn't really terraform too much, just enough just to give it the vibe that I wanted. But one of the reasons why I wanted to show off the island today is because, like I said, this weekend I am going to start rebuilding everything. So I'm probably going to junk what I've already created. Well, not junk it, but I'm just going to start putting things away, and I will start really coming up with a plan for terraforming, for laying out the area, and hopefully it will be something more to what I like that I'll actually be happy with. And it's not like I'm not happy with this. I guess I just wanted something different. So here are my residents. Barbara actually is asked to move out yesterday, so she is. Oh, I'm sorry, that would be today. Barbara asked to move out today, and so tomorrow I guess she'll be in boxes. There's Biff. Biff is my very first villager. Yes, I kept my very, very first villager. I have really grown attached to Biff. He's, in terms of jocks, he's pretty adorable. Renee is new to the island. We picked her up last week, I believe. Yeah, we picked her up last week, and she is actually one of my so-called dreamies. I've, ever since I found out of her existence, I've really wanted her in my island, and she just showed up on campsite, so, of course she's staying. Filbert is one of my first 5 villagers. I love him. He's one of the villagers that I never want to let go, really. He's really adorable. There's Raymond. Raymond is the newest resident on the island, actually. And he came about because one of my villagers asked to leave, and I apologize for forgetting who. So I went on a village hunt. It took 27 tickets. I was looking for a cranky villager, and Raymond just showed up, and that was really, really fortuitous. I was, I actually did want Raymond in my island. But I wasn't going to spend, hundreds and hundreds of Nook Mile tickets, bells, or real life money to get him. So after 27 tickets of not finding the right cranky villager, I didn't find him. I found Raymond, so Raymond gets to stay. Cookie is one of my first 5. Again, I love her. She's probably staying. Anka is fairly recent. She showed up on the campsite and she took Chief's place. So, that's kind of neat. I'm not sure how I feel about her yet. I know a lot of people like her, but she's staying for now. Bo, again, another campsite visitor. And, I let him stay. Kid is, I like Kid. Just as simple as that. It's like, as in terms of smug villagers, I don't see myself letting go of Kid anytime soon. And Meringue is, believe it or not, one of my, I wouldn't say my least favorite because I don't hate her by any means. She's fine. I know a lot of people like her, but I'm not a big fan of the pink and the strawberries and the cutesy. So I'll probably let her go the next time she asks, but I'm not going to actively kick her out or, boot her. If another campsite villager comes by and I don't necessarily want them. That's my map. Pretty basic, and that is why I'm going to change. But let's get into the tour. So here we are at Nook's. I never know where to start. I've been kind of planning this tour in my head for the longest time. Hello, Renee. Oh, fine. So I never know where to start here. So we are going to pop this red balloon. We'll start off with a resident area. Oh, why? There you go. We'll start off with a resident area. So here we are at Nook's. You go this way. Here's Abel's. It's a little beach. Well, not so little. This is the main beach. And up this way, and this is the resident area, where all the fun stuff happens. Let's go this way. Head over this way. There's a little parkette, which I never knew what to do with, so that's where the pink springy horse thing lives. Here's a museum. It's very unexciting. This is the little plaza here with a fountain. I really like this area. I enjoy sitting here actually at night and watching for stars. It's one of my favorite stargazing places actually, and I do like the sound of the fountain too. It's very relaxing. This way, I put in a little music garden because I had all these musical instruments and had no idea what to do with them. So, and this is where all my gold roses live. And that's a little music garden. This is where Meringue lives. And I have flowers all over the place. It's ridiculous. For a long time, I think about the month of June and a bit of July. I really didn't play too much, so I kind of let everything kind of get overgrown. That's okay. I kind of like it that way. This here is where Cookie lives. And there's a little small beach here. Picnic area, and if I go this way, and there's a speed build of this area here, but it's one of my favorite areas. Unfortunately, it is gonna go. I know I just rebuilt it, but like I said, I think I just need a different plan altogether. So this is how this all looks here. This is a carnival. I really wanted to put this carnival together because, when I found out that all these little toys are interactive, like you could literally play pinball here. I wanted to put them all in one spot, so somebody visits or your villagers come by, then they could just kind of hang out and play with everything. And so adorable when villagers come by and check everything out. So yeah, everything you could pretty much play around with. And then the flowers on this end are all bright carnival type colors. My teapot is actually the pastel, but I traded it online through Discord for the black and red. And same thing with all the popcorn machines. And this is a recent acquirement. I really love this street organ. Oops. Excuse me. That wasn't supposed to be there. And then the beach here is... The beach is pretty, you know, it's pretty nondescript. I don't put too much on. I actually like it because it's nice and relaxing just to kind of along the beach. I didn't want too much clutter or stuff like that. My whole aesthetic actually for my island is it's kind of like a place where I could go and relax. So everything from visuals to sound to activities, it just needs to be a place for me. So I didn't want it to be too cluttered, so I keep running into things, and I wanted it to sound nice, and I wanted it to look nice at all angles. So let's head over back here. I'm gonna go through the carnival again, and I built this little park. I never know what to do with this here, but this is going to be, well, this is a little waterside park area. So if you head over this way, and again, I'm all about visuals, so whenever I do terraform or come up with something, I do this just to see how it looks in terms of screenshots. So this is something that I like to do. So you head over here, and this is my bamboo forest. Pretty waterfalls. And again, way too many flowers, but it's kind of got away from me. You could hang out here, sit here, play Go, or just hang out and just watch the water, or just listen, just enjoy the silence, the rush of the waterfall. I think that's very, very nice. See, like what Anka's doing. Anka has the right idea. Oh, sweetie. I don't know why I don't know how to feel better. I don't know, but we'll see. If I redo the village, then yeah, maybe... Oh, I'm sorry. Did I wake you? Same. No, she means. So, this is her house. This is why you're catching Anka here. Another reason why I wanted to redo the village is because I kind of wanted all the houses to be in the same general area. Right now they're scattered all over the place. You get on here through the river, right across the way is the plaza here. So I added some planters over here because I was getting annoyed with all the flowers growing and interfering with my fruit collection. These are actually cherry trees. I'm sorry, they should have been full for the tour, but I harvested them yesterday. Here is one of my favorite spots here, and this is something that I really loathe to get rid of, to be honest. So this is my market, and I really love this market. You got the fruit stuff here, you got a stove here, here's a pizza oven, here's some soup. Actually, this is curry and this is corn chowder. I beverages, some tunes, some music, and you know, you catch the villagers kind of hanging out and playing. And then this is my little fishing pond here. I think like there's too much water in this actually, I don't mind it. I like the water. I like the waterfalls. I know some people don't like think that the waterfalls are too loud. I think they're just fine. It's very relaxing. We're not gonna head over there yet. I just want to show you the hills, as I like to call it. So I'm gonna head up here, and so this is this is where it gets a little more foresty. So if you go over here, this is Filbert's house here, and Filbert is a lazy boy, so it's kind of messy a little bit. More waterfalls. I'll show you that area in a bit too. But here's my... Well, here's a couple of rocks. I was trying to grow some more rocks in here, but I haven't gotten around to that yet. Head over this way. This is Renee's house here. And he's got green chrysanthemums, green and purple chrysanthemums. And this here is Bo's. And Bo's place is very woodsy. This is the waterfall that we saw below from Anka's house. And up here, this is the campsite. I never really liked where this campsite was. It's a better placement than most places in my town, but this is where the campsite is. And I put down these wood planks here. You know, when the swimming update came along, I found out that you could actually dive from the top cliff. So if you're a camper, you could, jump off the cliff right into the water here. So that's fun. Most of these hills, you could travel across them. You could hop across them to different places. I'll show you that place later on. But let's head over to the west here. You might have noticed the sign. This is a warning sign. This is just a be careful danger area. This is, I would call this the caves or the cliffs. So you have this way, and then here, and then here is your beach. And if you're brave enough, then climb down and wait for smugglers like Red. So my whole story with this island is, of course, it's very natural, very cottagey, but it's also an island that has been used for a lot of nefarious purposes, either dumping or, pirates in the past or smugglers come by. So this is one of the little hidden areas here. And when I do the rebuild, I'm going to keep that in mind too. So there's that. And then you keep it this way, a bridge and a waterfall. And here's another one of my favorite areas. It's very Instagrammable, even though I don't have an Instagram account for this village, for this island. So yeah, that's how this looks. Again, maybe way too many flowers, but I kind of like it. It's very colorful. This way, and this is another one of my favorite areas here. I have a lot of favorite areas, but this is the lookout point. So this is where tourists could hang out, take here. If you travel this way through the river, there is another secret pond in here. Flowers and a little fountain. Big fountain really. So this is where the stone fountain is, and kind of hang out here. Read a book and relax. But again, the idea is that it's a little bit wild. It's very natural, so everything is purposely overgrown a little bit. There's a lot of flowers, there's a lot of weeds, there's just a lot of... That's exactly how I like it. I didn't want to place too many objects down here. So you head back down the path here, and you notice there is a little smuggler's path here. And again, a warning sign. Danger, it is probably full of falling stones, and it's full of safety hazards, so go at your own risk. Again, this is another spot where you could just jump off into the water. And then you head out here, and then we're back down here by the gardens and the carnival. And this place here is very underdeveloped. Again, going on with the smuggler's theme here. I'll add more stuff as I get to it, but it's a work in progress, of course. I'm gonna pick that up. Yep. So that's for this side of the island. So we're going to head back up this way. We're going to go over the bridge here. And as I mentioned before, everything I do is I have something in mind. It's very, very purposeful. I like to be able to run through the areas here to do my daily Nook Miles tasks. So I need to keep that in mind when I'm building. I don't like things blocking my way too much, and I don't like too much clutter. That will probably change with a rebuild. We'll see. Hopefully it'll work out. But if I wanted to get back to if I wanted to get back home, and I'll show you how to do that, up through the cliffs here. You could also go down to the area and just go through the west and just like walk west. But this is one favorite way of mine to get to my house. And again with the flowers, here is, I'm gonna hop over here. I'm gonna show you a clip of this at night too because it's beautiful. But again, this is where I hang out, mainly watch stars or just to go AFK. So this is where I am here. I hang out here during starry nights and I look for falling stars. I love it. It's very nice and relaxing, very peaceful. But it's accessible to the rest of the island too. I could just hop over and boom, I'm in the campsite. So yeah, that's one thing I like about this particular out here. It's kind of blah and boring, but I don't know, maybe the rebuild will be blah and boring as well. And before we do the house tour, I am gonna show you. So this is this side of the beach. I've nothing special. I'm gonna put this up, but oh, flowers were left over from when I was terraforming a little bit ago. So here is where I put in wind turbines. There's nothing back here actually. Some messy flowers here. This is where my lighthouse lives. This is where my lighthouse will stay. I like it where it's. This is where the graveyard is. This is the graveyard valley. This is where all the dark flowers are. These are apple trees. And I really should have done this when I had fruit on the tree. Just pretend that there are apples on these trees. This used to be where I was growing gold roses out of these hybrid black roses. Now that I have gold roses, then I just, let these guys grow. And this is where spooky graveyard is. Oh, that has apples. And this is where this creepy well goes. Here is my little mini rock garden. I like having them in a straight line. So this worked out. And then head over this way, and this is this is the peach grove, as you can see. I put this little fishing spot here with all the fishing tour stuff here. Kind of like hanging. I love catching my villagers hang out here as well. I like the beaches, but again with the waterfall. Now here is the little residential area. So I'll show you the beach first. So this is kind of like the hangout. Have a little beach party. Here's a little picnic area. Some tunes. It's Gulliver. Oh, yeah, Gulliver. And some flamingos. You could sit here if you like. And I've got, this is new, the street piano. And I've got this cute little cafe kind of thingy here, where open mic happens every Saturdays or whenever. And then here's where my residential area goes. This is Raymond's house. And I put a golf club in there because I supposed to put in there, but yeah, that's Raymond's. This is where Biff lives. Biff gets a punching bag. This is where Barbara is. And before Barbara goes, I want to just hear out. She has this really fun house. She is wallpaper is a stormy night. It's really interesting. So yeah, this is the little yard for her. I did like Barbara. When Anka came in, I have I don't think I needed snooty. Not when there are other characters that I wanted. Oh, I thought that was an object. I like this place. This place was, I don't know where it was inspired, but I wanted to build a hill fort, basically. So these are where the ruins are. here's where Barbara is. Hi. And again with the overgrown flowers. But eventually I'm going to get the Stonehenge thing from Gulliver, and it is going to go here. It would go here if I kept it. But I do like this area here. It's just not very inspired, I think. So not anymore. I'm over it. And then a little cliffside forest here where it just overlooks the creepy valley, which doesn't look very creepy right now. This is about 6 o'clock. So yeah, it's pretty bright out, so. But I do like the lighting. I like the lighting in this game very much. So that's the residential area. That's where some of them live. So the plan will be for them to be all kind of in one area. So I'll show you that plan later. May do another speed build of that, or just another. We'll see. But yeah, this is go past the cafe. There's a little pool here where we could hang out. Exercise ball if you need it. This is the parlor, as I like to call it. So people could kind of hang out here and just kind of chill. Apple TV here and some tunes. And then we're back to... And, oh, Renee and Cookie are talking. It's adorable. Now we're gonna go over and check out the house. Welcome to my home on Mintopia. My whole idea for this house is I wanted it to be eclectic. I wanted it to have creepy Victorian or Edwardian vibes. I wanted it to be kind of Art Nouveau. I wanted it to be a little bit off. So I hope I accomplished that, but I really like it. I kind of enjoy putting it together. So, yep, this is the parlor. Some of the artwork here, real. Some of it is fake. But this is where one goes to entertain. This way here, let's go over here. This is where the kitchen is. So I'll show you the kitchen. It's one of my favorite rooms in the house. It's a pretty standard kitchen, except for the fact that it's haunted. But this is a... I love the cafe curtain wall. And it's a little bit rustic, it's a little bit antique. It's got some modern elements, of course. And did I just turn on? Oh yeah, that's the gears. Yeah, this is a kitchen. One of the things that I'd like to add in here is actually a DIY table. Probably put it in here so I could hang out in this room more often. Right now I don't hang out in this room often enough. My little birdie. Ah, isn't he cute? I'm gonna head out now. So that's my kitchen. And then now I'm gonna show you... Ooh, oops, I did not mean to sit down. Excuse me. Let's go this way. Here is the study or the office. Another one of my favorite rooms. And this is where you could come to hang out and enjoy academic pursuits. So if you like to listen to some classical music, that is KK Sonata, read a book, study, or write your memoirs. This is a really good spot for it. And this is, of course, where all my awards are. I don't have many awards, actually. I haven't been really keeping up with the Happy House, Happy Home awards. But anything I have, they'll probably be featured here. So here's my silver trophy. I don't know if I've ever gotten a gold trophy. They keep telling me that I need the matching furniture, and I haven't bothered to collect them all. So this is my study. Now this house does not have a bathroom. Because I didn't have enough stuff for a bathroom, to be honest. To make a decent one, at least that will fit my theme. But instead I made a green room, a greenhouse, or a garden room really. So I put some trophies here. My tarantula, this cursed wasp. So I come in here to curse this wasp all the time. Yes, I've had many a very interesting run-ins with wasps. So this is where, and tarantulas actually. So here's another room that I really enjoy. Now we are going to head down to the basement. I'll show you what that's all about. Is it creepy? I don't know. But here's my creepy basement. So the idea with this basement is that this is a library, or this is where the books are stored at least. And this has been turned into an apartment for the caretaker, which is me. I am the caretaker of this creepy old haunted house, and this is where I live. So this is where I go after a hard day. It's kind of chill, watch TV, play on my Switch, go to bed. Here's where all my junk is. I head over here. This is where I could surf the internet. And I could make DIYs in here. So if I have to make DIYs, then where I go to do that, and I could hang out here. I could draw on my little cartoonist light table and watch TV or listen to tunes at the same time. So it's a place for the caretaker of the house, of this haunted house, to chill. I really enjoy it. And this is kind of where I put like a whole bunch of furniture that I don't know really what to do with. I don't know if I'm going to be changing the look of my house anytime soon, to be honest. So we are going to head up to the master bedroom now. And the master bedroom, of course, is haunted. It has, I love this wall. It has the perfect Art Deco, Art Nouveau vibe, really. But yeah, like I said, the place has not been lived in by the owners of the house for quite some time. We don't know where they went. I think at some point we've tried to summon them, or at least tried to talk to them. Heard nothing yet. So this is the very unused master bedroom. And sometimes the caretaker will sleep here. But, you know, it is kind of haunted, so. But I like it. I love it. I love the entire aesthetic of this place. It's my vibe completely. It's perfect for this island and the idea that I had for it. But that's pretty much it. That is my island and that is my house tour. I really, really hope you like it. Let me know if you have any ideas for my rebuild. If you have any comments in general, I'd love to hear them. If you want to see more Animal Crossing content, please let me know that as well. I think there will be more Animal Crossing content because this game is my life right now. I'm really enjoying myself, so you'll probably see a bit more from me here. But in any case, thank you again for visiting. Thank you for coming by. I hope you guys have a great night. Ciao. Bye.